Hello, my Hebrew brothers and sisters, my Gentile brothers and sisters. I love y'all. Love and light. We are getting ready to get into the next key, key 3, third key. We just did 1 and 2. Key 3, the Old Testament and the New Testament. What are they? Well, the Old Testament is the pillar of Boaz, and the New Testament is the pillar of Jacinth. There are 2 pillars. And they also correspond to heaven, which is the New Testament, and earth, which is the Old Testament. One deals with the physical plane, the other deals with the spiritual plane. Okay, so that's the first thing y'all got to get in your minds now. Let's look at this in a different perspective. Okay, so now we look at the Old Testament, we see that it's all dealing with symbolism. The temple, the physical things that had gone on, the wrath of God, the anger of God, God destroying the wicked on the earth. All of this is physical, okay? It's a physical manifestation, is what's going on. But then when you turn and you look at Yeshua's teachings, it's spiritual. One cannot exist without the other. And Yeshua said, not one jot or tittle of the law will be gone. I'm paraphrasing, unless all things are fulfilled, which I will put the scriptures up here so you'll know what I'm talking about. When he said that, he meant it. All things aren't fulfilled yet. All things are not fulfilled. Yeshua HaMashiach has not come back. That's when everything is fulfilled. The last trump is when all things will be fulfilled. Judgment will come. That's when all things will be fulfilled. When judgment comes is when all things will be fulfilled. So, keeping that in mind, both of those scriptures are valid. So, for the ones who have abandoned the New Testament in the belief that it is something that is not a part of the Torah, that some Nicene council members decided they were going to throw that in. Well, I hate to disappoint you, but the Dead Sea Scrolls prove to us that this is a lot older than the Nicene Council. And the whole teaching in and of itself is older than Christianity. It goes all the way back to Noah. Now, I was having a discussion with a brother on my thread, and we discussed how the Egyptian teachings are so similar to the Hebrew teachings. But guess what else is similar? Sumerian. Yeah. The Numa Elish. Yeah. Y'all need to read that. Now, why, pray tell, are all these 3 religions so similar? Because there were 3 brothers: Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay? Those are the 3 major religions of those days. They all came from the seed of Noah. Noah passed this information down. Okay? So you have the teachings of Cush, you have the teachings of the Sumerians, and you have the teachings of the Hebrews. And all of them line up together. Okay? So we are seeing that there was something that was much older that Noah passed down to these, and then from there, it got passed down to us. Now, when it went through its transition, people corrupted it. Things were corrupted. Things were taken out of context. Things were misinterpreted. And then you got what we got now. You got a bunch of confused people running around doing the name it and claim it and doing all of this other unnecessary stuff. So what we're doing is we're working on getting our spirit man right. You feel me? We're working on our spirit man. This is the key. So let's focus on the Bible in a different perspective. One more thing I wanted to bring up too, dealing with the Old and New Testament from a general perspective. We're looking at it, from a higher point, is that the Old Testament corresponds to the left hemisphere of the brain, and the New Testament corresponds to the right hemisphere of the brain. Okay? And you, my friend, are consciousness, which stands in the center of these 2 seemingly opposing forces. The whole trick is to reconcile the two forces. Now, that's in Romans, and I will put that up there for you too. That is in Romans. We have to reconcile these two opposite opposing forces that are battling within us. And we do that through Yeshua. We do that through Jesus. And Jesus corresponds to what? Our spirit. Corresponds to the spirit man. So let's get our eyes and our hearts aligned with our spirit. And we'll get it together. So we're going to go into this a little deeper. I just wanted to touch this a little bit. And I'm also kind of testing to see if this is going to be something receptive for my brothers and sisters. Are you going to pay attention? Are you going to listen? Well, if I get 5 people on here to go, this was awesome. This is some information that I need to know. I'll keep posting, because the scriptures say one man can send 1,000 to flight, and we get ready to take these wicked people out of this plane. When there is a critical mass, they're going to move us. We're going to go back to our home in Israel. Then they're going to try to fight us because we want to go back. And that's not going to be just the Hebrews. So y'all just don't get it twisted. It's just going to be y'all. We haven't gotten that far yet. We haven't gotten mature enough yet to understand that the Gentiles are just as important as the Hebrews. And there are going to be some Gentiles who are going to want to come with us. Trust to believe that. They came with us out of Egypt. They came with us out of Babylon. They're going to come with us out of America. But then there are going to be some who call themselves brothers, and they ain't going to be brothers, and they're going to stay here. And they're going to suffer from whatever wrath God has for them. They're going to be right here in Babylon, and they're going to get it. But just keep that in mind, what we just discussed, dealing with the two poles that are reflected in the scriptures. And we need to get into a little deeper into polarities too, because the scriptures are all about energy. They're all about energy. And the more we start to pay attention to the energies that are going on in us and around us and through us, the closer we can become spiritual beings and spiritual creatures in God. So that's all I got to say. I love y'all. Peace, love, light, in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. Thank you. I love you.